From inside Lincoln Financial Field, this is the Owl Sports Update pregame report alongside Zach Gelb. I'm Chase Sr. Temple looks to move to 2-1 here at Lincoln Financial Field as they host Delaware State. The Owls are coming off a bye week, and Zach, that plays a big factor in today's game because Temple had an opportunity to work on all the kinks and work on some of the things that they haven't necessarily done well in the first 2 weeks of the season.
And one of those kinks is getting off to a slow start. This should be a team. You're going up against Delaware State. They're an inept football team. They allow 810 yards on the ground and 500 through the air through 3 games on this short season. You got to go out there and establish a run early if you're Temple, and that starts in the trenches up front with the big center, Kyle Friend, Deion Dawkins, and Eric Lofton as well. So I expect to see a lot of running today, and also you have a healthy team because you didn't have a game last week.
Temple's defense has forced 10 turnovers so far this season. They forced just 15 turnovers in all of 2013. It's going to be a big point of emphasis for defensive coordinator Phil Snow and his unit. But Zach, a lot of this Delaware State offense starts and finishes with Milton Williams III. He's a wide receiver. He was in all-conference selection a season ago, and he was a preseason all-conference selection this year, and that Temple secondary has to look out for him. He's 6'3", 200-plus pounds, and he's got pretty good speed.
Good size, but he doesn't concern me because when you're going up against an inferior football team, you can put a lot of fresh legs out there. That's what I expect Temple to do today. And also an interesting note, Tavon Young will wear number 1 today. His second time on the year wearing number 1. Last time he did that, getting the tough guy number, he had 2 interceptions. So if I'm Temple, I put a heavy pass rush on to start this ball game. Delaware State has been inconsistent running the football this year. Really attack the quarterback and dominate the trenches. That's the key to the game to me, is dominating the trenches, something they couldn't do 2 weeks ago up against Navy.
And Temple should have no problems on either side of the ball against Delaware State, as Delaware State has given up 100 points so far in 3 games. Real quick before we head out, what's your prediction for today's game?
I'm going to say Temple bounces back coming off the loss to Navy, and they're going to win this one 35-6. They're going to dominate the game from the start to the finish, something we haven't seen in a few years.
All right, well, that'll do it for the Owl Sports Update pregame report. You can follow us on Twitter for game updates all throughout the afternoon at Owl Sports Update. Zach and I will also have the call on WHIP. You can listen to us broadcast the game via iHeartRadio. We'll see you after the game. Thanks for watching.